Hello, welcome to DK Bowl Chat. I'm glad you're here. I am back to working on A Deer in Spring. And I am going to start with a little bit of the sky, titanium white and manganese. This is titanium white and manganese, and it is using a little round brush. Don't need a lot of manganese because you wouldn't really see the blue unless it was a really hot sunny day. So I'm just going to use a little bit of it in the white just to give the illusion of sky and put it in here, and then I'll blend it with a fan brush. Now I'm just applying the paint and I will blend it later because it will wait. It'll be there. It'll still be there, waiting to be blended. It has been great getting notes back from people that are artists that create on YouTube, and so yeah, keep it up. If you are an artist, let me know what you do and how long you've been painting and maybe what you like the best about it, or if it's not painting, whatever it is, you know, if you don't call it painting. Whatever way you're creative, that's what I want to hear. I think that's probably pretty good for the light. There's a little bit over here as well. This is oil paint, and I would not try to do the sky with this little tiny one round brush. I would not do that. I would use a fan brush, and I will do that. Okay. And that is just taking out the pencil. The sketch of sketch of her. It's taking out the sketch of her. There we go. Good enough. I've got phthalo green. Before I go to the phthalo green, I'm going to blend this. So I've got a little fan brush. This is 10/0. I'm just going to blend out that sky I just put in. As far as blending in with the background, it would do it a lot easier if it was still wet in the background, but it's not. So it is a layer of paint on top of the paint that was already there and dry. And what I could do to blend it better would be to make the background color and then blend that in too. Meaning I just need the little bit of the phthalo green that's here, and I can blend the edges of this. I have been painting since 2004. I didn't start oil painting till later, but originally I was painting acrylics, and that was back in 2004. And then I started watching, back then it was Channel 10. Well, I don't know if he's still on Channel 10, but it wasn't YouTube, that's for sure. And I was watching Bob Ross. And when I did that, I learned a lot about just oil paint. And the first thing I changed up was the way he cleans his brushes. He used to laugh when he hit him on the beater bar, and after dipping him into his paint thinner. But I do not have paint thinner in my house. I'm not going to do that. Therefore, I use walnut oil, and I keep it in a sealed container. So I'm just blending out the edges of the paint here that I just put on. good enough. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of, this is phthalo green, which is sort of a blue green, and also it's got a little bit of white in it. I'm mixing in a little bit of olive with it to match the background here. I really enjoy painting oil. It is my favorite medium. Acrylic dries quicker, but oil is a lot easier to blend, and yeah, I just enjoy it a lot. And then I've got the edge blended out. I'm gonna blend out this edge. I'm just using a Q-tip to blend that out. I could use a brush, but you know, I can use a Q-tip. Why not? Why not? And I've got a 1-inch brusher. I'm gonna come in here and blend it even better. The white should still be wet, and it's gonna blend in just fine on the edges anyway. The white and manganese. I have a little bit down here. I need to make sure I'm not hit the deer, unless I want to paint over it with other colors. But right there's where I kind of lost a little bit of it, which I'll just put it back. I'm using a fan brush now, small fan. And I wear gloves with oil paint, especially, I'll do it with acrylic paint too, but oil paint, because your skin is the largest organ in your body, and it will absorb whatever you put on it. So I am trying to avoid anything toxic, you know, within reason. I mean, there's going to be toxic things I can't avoid, but yeah, so I wear gloves to diminish the amount of things that are absorbing into my skin. There we go. And also make it easy for the cleanup. There we go. I'll blend that a little bit more. I think you're going to blend around the edges a little bit too. And I am so glad you joined me today. I will be working on a deer in spring next time. And I'll be loading that onto YouTube. Let's just blend the edges of that, make a little bit of light coming through. So yes, thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to DK Bolljat and share this with your friends, family. You know, people are, especially other artists that like to create, share it with them. Yeah. Please subscribe, and God bless you. All right, I'll talk to you next time.